All right. Grand. Just grand. Okay. I got a few things. I don't have a whole lot of money, since no one seems to. I'm gonna sit over here. I can't do it. Oh, I'm on power armor. Of course I can't. Okay. So we finally made it to goddamn Diamond City. Okay. I'm gonna go talk to Piper. See if I can get her to come along.
Everyone who's anyone reads public appearances.
Good for them. Piper, I need you.
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
Oh. Where is she? The fuck? Oh. Hi there.
Piper.
Holding up, Blue?
Yeah, holding up.
Look, I'm just gonna say it. You're a vault dweller. You might not be wearing the blue jumpsuit, but the Pip-Boy and that fish out of water look, dead giveaways.
Dead
So
giveaway.
here's the deal. I want an
Dead
interview.
giveaway.
Your life story in print.
Cool.
I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth.
Sounds
You
good.
do that, and I'll tell you what. I'll come with you. Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
Sounds good.
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business.
To
so, I know
defeat
you're from a vault.
the Huns.
How would you describe your time on the inside?
Frozen.
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait, they boxed you up in a fridge
That's right.
the whole time?
Yep.
Are you saying you were alive before the war?
That's right, bitch.
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
Oh my god. The man out of time.
At a
You've
time,
seen the
baby. At a
Commonwealth,
time.
Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
Sucks.
You're all living in rusty shacks, killing each other. My god, the smell.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be a fun one to quote. Now, I already know you're looking for your son, Sean. Do you suspect the Institute was involved in his killing?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
No one ever does. That's what makes them so scary.
Boogie.
For the last part of our
Wait,
interview,
I
I'd like
meant
to do
Boo, but
something
Boogie.
different.
Boogeyman.
I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly.
Okay.
That kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
No matter how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again. Or at least, that you'll know the truth.
A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Look, about your son. I didn't know if you were on the up and up before, didn't want to waste my friend's time, but I think he can help you. His name's Nick Valentine.
Yeah, he
Detective
is.
extraordinaire. Got an office here in Diamond City. Just look for the neon sign with the heart in it.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks, Piper. I'll talk to him.
He'll like you. He's got a soft spot for the hard luck cases. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? Watch your back. Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where the story goes next.
Let's go, Piper. Piper. Piper,
Hey,
I want
Piper.
you to come
Heading
now.
my way?
That's right. Let's rock.
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Yes, dog.
Oh, sorry, boy. Time for you to head home.
The dog opened the door. All right. Printing press. The Synthetic Truth. Oh, hello. October 2287. The Synthetic Truth by Piper Wright. Noodles. We all eat them. We all love them. And Diamond City's Power Noodles has supplied this sustenance for the past 15 years. from the stilted mechanical cadence of Takahashi's programmed Japanese to the fragrant steam that wafts from each bowl. What the? I can't read that. To the scalding tang of each delicious mouthful. The ordering and eating of noodles is but one of many shared human experiences. Or is it? I was struck by this very question as I sat at the counter of Power Noodles just last Wednesday night, just after 5 p.m., enjoying a dinner I had so many times before. That's when I noticed our very own Mayor McDonough Siddle? Is that a word? Settle up to a stool and engage in the very same ritual. Right hand extending, mouth opening, teeth chewing, yes, eating noodles. The shared experience of almost every Diamond City resident. So it must have also seemed to the residents of Diamond City nearly 60 years ago, on an uncharacteristically warm May evening in 2229, as they sat around this very same counter. But that was before the days of Takahashi and his noodles, when the bars served not noodles, but ice-cold Nuka-Colas, frothy beers, and stiff shots of whiskey. The barman's name was Henry, and that night he facilitated the shared human experience of drinking, smoking, talking, and laughing. That is, until tragedy struck. There aren't many among us who are even old enough to remember that evening, although some of the city's ghoul residents certainly could have, had they not been forcibly removed thanks to the mayor's anti-ghoul decree of 2282. But there is one person among us who does remember, distinctly, the events of that evening. Respected matriarch Eustace Hawthorne, who recounted her story in a Public Occurrences exclusive interview. Oh, I was there, all right. I don't know why I'm giving her an accent. Sitting right at the bar, sure as you're sitting in front of me now. 22 years old or so, and just looking to have a good time. I was safe behind the wall. We all were. So what was the harm? And let me tell you that Mr. Carter made it easy. He came to the town earlier that day, said he was from out west. Somewhere. It didn't really matter. What did matter was his smile, and his laugh, and the way he'd make everyone feel at ease. That night, at the bar, we all just sort of crowded around him. Everyone wanted to exchange a word or hear about the state of the Commonwealth, and Mr. Carter, he was all too happy to oblige. It was just wonderful, wasn't it? It was just wonderful, until it wasn't. Eustace continued her account of that evening, and the moment when things turned sinister, and the truth about Mr. Carter was revealed. We'd been drinking, and carrying on must have been 3 hours. Mr. Carter had 4 or 5 drinks in that time. He seemed a bit drunk, I guess, like the rest of us. Then something just sort of happened. He was smiling, but the smile sort of went from his face, all in an instant. And then his cheeks started twitching, kind of funny. And I remember watching him, clear as if it happened just yesterday. He reached inside his coat, took out a revolver, and then blam! He shot Henry, the barman, right in the head. Didn't hesitate, didn't show any emotion. Mr. Carter killed Henry as casually as if he were paying him for a drink. But his cheek never did stop twitching. Let me tell you, all hell broke loose after that. What Eustace is describing is, of course, the infamous event known as the Broken Mask, when the people of the Commonwealth learned for the first time about the Institute, the shadowy scientific organization responsible for the creation of combat androids, had actually succeeded in creating a model so advanced it could effortlessly infiltrate human society. Unbeknownst to the people of Diamond City, the Institute had somehow evolved their androids into their synthetic humans. Synths. After he shot Henry, that Mr. Carter shot 3 or 4 other people too. Like I said, all hell broke loose. The guards came running, they opened fire, and Mr. Carter, he kept shooting and throwing people around left and right. Finally, those guards put him down. Seems like they had killed a man who had flipped his lid, gone crazy, and he lay there like a dead man. Sure enough. God, it was horrible. But then we saw the plastic and the metal. This was one of them early synths, you see, and we recognized it wasn't a man at all. It was then we all knew. The Institute wasn't just out there. The Institute was everywhere now. Among us. It was never determined precisely why the synth known as Mr. Carter went on his killing spree. Some suggested he had somehow been remotely controlled by the Institute, wanted to test his combat effectiveness. Still others felt he had simply malfunctioned, an hypothesis supported by the twitching cheek, and he was never meant to kill anyone, but at that time, the why hardly seemed important. What mattered was that the humans of the Commonwealth had been truly infiltrated by an organization and their motives, whose intentions and motivations were, and still are, a complete mystery, using a model of synth even less advanced than the ones the Institute has in service today. Which brings us to noodles. Specifically the noodles consumed by Mayor McDonough last Wednesday night, in the same spot that Mr. Carter, the synth, went haywire, and mercilessly killed several people. After spending hours sharing any experiences the people of Diamond City assumed was reserved for members of the human race, they were wrong. Are we? Well then. I'm gonna take that. Alright, Piper. That was a nice little radio drama there for a few moments. Sorry that it took so long, or if you got really bored with that, but that was fun. I enjoyed it. Oh, okay, got it. Can I steal your stuff?
Well, there's a classic.
Nice to have you on board, Piper. Oh. Look at you all casual as shit. Alright, let's go. We are gonna head and see Mr. Valentine's detective agency.
Big, loud, full of corrupt officials and brown-nosing citizens.
Don't move, Sid.
But it's
What have
home.
you done with the real Riley? Where's my brother?
I swear, I'm not a synth. Don't shoot, for God's sakes, we're family!
Put the gun down, now!
He's a synth! He'll kill us all!
Wow.
No!
Okay, show's over. There are no synths in Diamond City, hear me? Just you folks and your damn paranoia.
Wow. Huh. Okay.
Officer?
Move along.
Alright. We're moving. Everybody out of the road. I remember he's
Sometimes
over
you
here.
gotta wonder, does anyone fight back? Institute has to have enemies, right?
Nope.
What? You mean the railroad? That's a fairy tale, man. They don't exist.
Yeah, man. Alright.
Told you your luck wouldn't last forever. His ties. Oh, Nick.
Something
Excuse
wrong?
me.
Another stray coming in from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
Why?
I know you must be busy, but I won't take much of your time, miss. It's important.
You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude, but it's just... The detective... He's gone missing.
No!
He's missing. What has he gotten himself into this time?
Don't worry, I can help. Tell me what happened.
Nick was working a case.
No.
Skinny Malone's gang had kidnapped a young woman.
I love
and he
that
tracked
name.
them down to their hideout in Park Street Station. There's an old vault down there that they use as a base. I told Nick he was walking into a trap, but he just smiled and walked out the door like he always does.
I'll find him. You have my word.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm not
you.
gonna ask for
Nick
money.
should be easy to
I'm not
spot.
a douche.
He's always wearing that old hat and trench coat getup. Please, hurry.
Cool. Alright. Piper, where are you going? Piper! Piper, what are you doing? Get over here. We're leaving. Oh. Oh yeah, I remember this. It's like the outskirts of town. Pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I've never been out here. I've seen it, but I've never like.
Shane, what have I told you about keeping the lake clean? Don't make me shut down this little stand of yours.
Every drop of water that comes out of that filter is 100% pure. Why's a legitimate businessman like myself always gotta be hassled by city regulation, huh?
It's a health hazard, Shane.
It's a profit hazard is what I say. I manage the water, and I'll do it without your interference, thank you very much.
I ain't telling you how to pick your friends, but Piper's kind of a troublemaker.
Well, yeah. She knows that. Alright. Well, there's not much left for us here, at least to the best of my knowledge. I should talk to everybody. How do I get over there? Can I jump over there? Into the water! Alright.